This is a classic example of you're trying to fix one problem and you're creating another one every time you work with a player like this. Because
Yeah.
here's the chain of events that happen. The guy gets very out and up in the takeaway. His hands stay in front of him a lot early because he has very little hip turn. Gets to
Yeah,
the
he doesn't
top.
turn well into it.
Yeah, he's got very little turn to his hips. This is going to
Yep.
be a recurring
Yeah.
theme you'll see with a lot of shitty golfers or worse golfers.
Yep.
Um, so the problem is he gets this club kind of laid off and the wrist is bowed and whatever. Okay. Now, if he steepens the shaft, in theory, he would cut across the ball, right?
Right.
Then the way he has learned to neutralize his path with time is by doing what with his chest when the club starts to come down steeper,
Yeah. Dropping it back.
dropping it back. Now, what is the dropping it back doing to his attack angle?
Yeah, it's increasing it for sure.
Right. So he's getting too shallow, but also he's going to fat it when the low point's really bad.
Yep.
But for pure path purposes, the path straightens out when he does it. What happens if his club gets more down the line? And let's say you accomplish it somewhat with the wrists, somewhat with some turn to the hips. You basically change his alignments
Yep.
from being more like short and bowed and laid off here to let's add some turn. If we add some turn to the hips and the chest, it realigns the club. Maybe you need to
Yep.
rotate the forearms just a little bit to help it get there. There's a lot of different manipulations you can do, but you're creating changes to change the alignment of the club, right? Now, the purpose of this is not just to look better at the top, it's so that if the alignment of the club gets there, the club's going to react differently in transition because the force being applied to the handle is
Yep.
going to change. The club is going to come down in theory more shallow than it is, right?
Yep.
Well, if he's already shallow coming into the ball and his attack angle already sucks and he hangs back like crazy, and then you now also try to get him to change his delivery into the ball, and but he still hangs back on it with his chest, what's going to happen to the low point?
Gonna move further back.
So it's like you want to clean up a very obvious issue, but because of how his body has learned to compensate with time, you're fixing one area, but then you're compounding the problem of the other. And then it's like now
Yep.
he's hitting two up on a 7 iron, and then he's gonna be like, yo, how the hell am I supposed to compress this ball? Or he's just gonna
Yep.
fat the shit out of it.